block. We bring havoc to your lobby.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, a run with Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. This time Wilson will throw. And the grab by Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week, they've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on the play. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. 7 yards to pick up there. And forget about the run to set.
Trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
On the handoff, this is Breda. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 30. Defense for the Jets. They were excellent a week.
To me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a give to Breda. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. 6-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breda. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Breda. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd down, a run from Breda. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check that out. Check the out. Check it out. Whip.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is Breida. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Screenplay, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. A carry here for the big tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they hand off to Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give, Carter running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They run again with Breida. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They run for it with Breida, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Coleman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check safety, check safety.
On second down, a run with Carter. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Carter again. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Singletary on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Singletary again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down. It's Coleman. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a handoff to Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 2nd down, it's Carter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they hand off to Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.